Hey guys, it's Ben the Coin Geek, and today I want to take a minute to look at the 2021 peace dollar, which I have not done yet. And I know that the verdict is already out on all these coins, so I'm late to the game. But I'll tell you what, I got to do this for myself. I'm just being selfish. Of course, one of the number one complaints from everyone already is people are disliking the new chintzy boxes that the Mint's going to welcome to 2021 in the world of inflation, where we're going to go ahead and inflate things by making it worth less or make it cheaper. Former director David Ryder, his little printed autograph there, and our first look at the 2021 redesigned peace dollar. And one of the things that I'm really intrigued by on these peace dollars is the fact that it looks good. And I'm laughing because, the Morgan just came up so flat and didn't have eye appeal. And this is a coin you can almost be proud of. I mean, you put them in circulation and spend them, and they just look really nice. It's interesting because it's a cross between the high relief of 1921 and the flatter relief of the years afterwards. But overall, I think it's a really attractive looking coin, which is not what I would say about the Morgan. So I'm going to take a little bit closer look here. And then we're going to go ahead and compare it to a peace dollar of vintage years. I don't happen to have a 21 in stock because apparently those things are the world's rarest coins this year. Next year, maybe not so much. We'll see what happens. And I'll say that overall, I'm seeing just a really lovely design, lovely execution, and it seems to have more luster. So we're going to look at this next to a regular peace dollar, and then we're going to look at it, I think, next to one of the Morgans, and see kind of how they captured the likeness here. We were complaining about the Morgans that they were kind of flat. So what's interesting about this is because the composite was a combination of the high relief and the normal coin, what you have is a coin that has slightly more relief than the original circulating coins. So you're going to see a little bit more crispness in design to the face itself. The jawline is higher, that cheek area is higher, not as flat. Of course, it doesn't have that same type of luster, but it does look like it actually has luster, unlike the Morgans. The reverse, now some of you may not like the over detailed details. In other words, I know that sometimes people complain, we complain sometimes when the modern laser engraving leaves everything too sharp, too edgy, and we like things a little softer. But the funny thing is, of course, the peace dollar notoriously was too soft. Like, I tell people it's a peace dollar, and I'm like, well, it says peace on it. And they're like, well, where does it say peace? And so, because it's so light, the way it says peace on the old dollars. So for the traditionalist, this may be too bold on the reverse, but on the obverse, I think it's quite lovely. Now I'm going to compare it to the Morgan. All right. So I don't know if I can put my finger on it, the difference between these coins. One of the things that I'm noticing right away is the color difference. The peace dollar looks more silver, and the Morgan dollar looks more white. And one of the difficulties is that bright white color is distracting. Also, the peace dollar luster looks more like the luster on a coin, on an original coin. And, the luster flows so differently on these coins, on the Morgans than the original Morgans. I don't have the words. Maybe one of you guys who does, more of architecture or art, drafting, engineering can explain to me what it is that I'm seeing visually that I don't like on the Morgan, but I'm okay with on the piece dollar. I don't know if it's the lettering or the overall appearance. Maybe it's the lettering that's bothering me. But hats off to the mint on the piece dollar, and on the Morgan dollar, it is what it is. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. You can leave your comments down below. I'm Ben the Coin Geek, and we'll catch you next time.